Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and this is Out There Omega Edition, and we have just decided to abandon human beings in space, cause screw them, we don't need you. I'm just gonna rip everything apart that happened to exist in this ship. Unfortunately, I cannot take technology from this ship, like the planetary expander, which would be awesome, back to my ship. Can't do it, just doesn't work that way, so we're dismantling it for the copper that it contains, and we're going to transfer all the things that I can transfer over. Apparently I don't have any room for any more F, which is grand. I'm suddenly down to 20 F. Yeah, a reversal of all the situations that we were in. We've stayed alive, so quit yelling at me in YouTube. I'm still recording from the last session, but I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing, that you guys are screaming at me. What are you doing? Don't do that. You need those humans. Don't abandon them. Why did you throw that out? Where's your head? Who are you? What's the devil with the fellow who's got a radiator grill in his stomach? I know how you guys get. Just settle down. Settle down, Ronin Paul. Am I talking to me or am I talking to you? I'm talking to all of us. Look at that! And suddenly our ship is fueled again. Thank the Jesuses. Thank all of the Jesuses. All of them. Is it worth a little bit of fuel going down here and refilling my oxygen supply? It's going to cost 8 to get down, 8 to get off. That's 16 fuel for that much oxygen. No, it's not. Let's carry on to this neutron star, which is very, very close. Really would like to, get some things. Or use some things. Just like to move forward in the game at all would be great. This star is more than just a stellar body. It emits a huge luminous wave that quickly rolls towards me, and my screens flicker. What's happening? Let's analyze it with the telescope. Let's stay away and analyze. I activate the telescope and analyze the wave. It's made of pure neutrinos. It must be the flash from a nearby supernova. I rev my engines to the max and rocket into the shadow of the nearest planet. A few minutes later, the wave rolls through the system, incinerating everything in its path and turning dark to day. That was a very close call. And I didn't lose anything. Thank God we played that situation right. So, it costs 8 fuel to go here and refuel my oxygen. That's a lot cheaper than it was going down to the planet. The thing that didn't make sense a second ago, exact same situation. Now I'm saying, yeah, good idea, let's do that. Refill my oxygen, please. Please? Please? How does this work? The last time I came to one of these, it refilled my oxygen. It refilled something when I came here. There's nothing here. I'm gonna stop coming to these space stations, because there's oxygen. Huge waste. Absolute and total waste. Gas giant for fuel for hydrogen, or rocky planet for ore. How are we doing in terms of what we're carrying around right now? Man, the fuel just goes rather quickly in this ship, and livable planets, planets that have carbon on them are few and far between-ish, kind of, sort of. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dump the oxygen in. Let's just make sure that we can breathe for a little bit here. We've got some empty spaces now. I guess I will go for fuel. I'm gonna go for a little bit more fuel, in the form of hydrogen. Let's probe you for 6, and come back with just hydrogen, just what we were looking for. 28 hydrogen off of that. I think it's worth launching another probe at, say, 3, and bringing back 6 more. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Let's go to this planet, and shall we do some drilling? Some drilling for tungsten that we're still looking for, or thorium. Tungsten and thorium we need in order to build new technologies. So let's land and drill for 10. No, for 6. And we got more and silicon, neither of which I can hold, neither of which I really want or need. So that was rather a waste of resources, time, and everything. Let's get off this planet and get out of this sector. It's not been good to me here. How do I take off, go up, and then burn hard, Delta V, toward the way. That's a black hole. Let's go over here. That's a black hole as well. This is a big old jump. I don't like taking big old jumps now that I'm running low on fuel. But I'm gonna. Let's go to this white dwarf. I have 1 cubic meter of rations left. It was intended to feed a whole crew, but now I am the only one left. The rations include concentrated sticks of cereal and dried meat. They don't taste great, but I don't notice the taste anymore. Sometimes, when visiting a habitable planet, I discover fruits and berries that look and smell edible, but I never eat them. It would be stupid to escape exploding supernovae and huge black holes merely to die because of an attractive fruit. We're at day 2, 3, 4. I love sequential things. And is another place that we could drill. Let's look at our fuel reserves, because we're looking for that tungsten and all those other things. But let's look at our fuel reserves. After I dump in the... What is that again? We've got all the fuel too, and I've still got quite a bit of carbon on me. Yes, it's time to mix with the drillings. Let's definitely go. Come on, tungsten. Come on, thorium. Come on, anything that isn't just iron. And oh, good, we're back to Satan's realm. Drill for 6. And it's just silicon and fur just all over the place. I don't even want another stack of silicon. You're not useful to me at all. Neither is the fur. You know, there's a device in this game. I've played another round. There's a device you can get that scans a planet and tells you more or less what resources are hiding in there, so that if you keep drilling, you'll find it. I'm wishing that I had that right now, because we need very specific things in order to build new technologies, and we're not finding them. Let's go to this red giant. So here it is. This extraordinary phenomenon described in my world's astrophysicist's wildest theories. The dark flow. The solar system is shrouded in dark nothingness that seems to extend to infinity, to someplace lost in deep, deep space, too far away from my goal. Gravity net attracts my ship. I must get rid of it. Should I go full throttle or give up? The dark flow, shrouded in nothingness, extending into infinity, someplace lost in deep, deep space, gravity attracting ship. I don't have fuel to waste. Let's just give up. Okay, go full throttle. I start the engines to avoid being caught by the dark flow. It almost hurts to see the increase in fuel consumption. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Finally, I reach the Lagrange point and escape the attraction. I lost 20 fuel. Oh, game. You treat me so well, don't you? Let's throw in some more. Let's throw in all of the remaining hydrogen and a bit of carbon as well. And that'll be enough. I'm just going to hang on to my 20 stack for now. Oxygen is become a problem very quickly. But let's go to this rocky planet and drill for the things that we've been drilling for the past 3 episodes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. There's a small canyon nearby my landing zone. I go there for some exploration, and it looks like a canal, going from a horizon line to another. Then my genius mind strikes. Well, yes, it happens twice a century. Do they know who's playing this game? Are you guys paying attention? Did you know Ronan Paul was playing this? You put this in just for me. I take off with my ship and go half a mile high, and then I see it. These canals are the lines of a giant drawing, a colossal-sized blueprint. And I have learned the Death Seed, which we had before, and is not a technology that I give a huge crap about at this point. Let's drill the planet for 6. Platinum! Platinum is something other than silicon and Fe, and so I'm happy to see it, but it still does not repay me for the investment to come here. We've got way more platinum than we're ever going to use. Oh, God. This game, man. This game. It's torturous. It's horrible. I can't recommend it. I love it. I love it. Let's throw some more carbon in the ship before we leave. Carbon? Oh, God. Don't take all my carbon. Let me just split this up into 10s in case we happen to stumble across one of those. Here's some free fuel instances as we go. And, again, oxygen. Oxygen is still the issue. Where are we going? What are we doing? Who's your daddy? I could make a big jump to a neutron star for 30, or a slightly smaller jump to a yellow dwarf for 27. I really kind of want to be down on this path. Like, we were stuck over here and I didn't like that path, but for some reason my gut is calling me to this neutron star. So let's go to it. Let's follow your gut. While flying too close to a star, I was bombarded by cosmic rays. The ionic flow melted some of my equipment. Might also have given me cancer. Oh yes, thank you! A refueling platform. In other words, a life-habiting planet. Our drill is broken. Our drill is no longer broken. See, I know how to repair things. Stop screaming. Should I put anything else in the ship? Our oxygen is about to refuel. We're gonna get more carbon. Yeah, drop the carbon in. Let's make lots and lots of free space in the ship. Might as well top off with the iron as well. There you go. And maybe we'll find whatever it is that we're looking at, the tungsten. Maybe it's on carbon planets. Maybe I've been drilling in the wrong place and I don't realize it. Maybe you've been screaming at me at that with too. the last couple of episodes. Let's go to the garden planet immediately, get fuel and oxygen, straight off the bat. Thank you for the oxygen. Encounter life! Are you... Hey, I met your cousin. He had a radiator for a stomach. You... strange slug. Urarbifk. You look like a bifk, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I think I know your friend, Bufk. And Bofk. And Boofkel. Ansro Urarbik want life. Anisal life. Hermat Anisal Raunal. Anisal love judges architects. I would love some life. The alien doesn't want to talk anymore. What? You don't like life? You kind of look like you don't like life. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Not even a little bit. I have learned the word good. I don't know how that would have helped me with the conversation with you. I don't know what your problem is with life. But I know that I'm here, my oxygen is full, and it's time to drill for more fuel, and I'm gonna drill for 7. And bring back, oh my god, you don't have any dirt on this planet? Give me some dirt, for Pete's sake. We'll top off our gold, but I don't want to carry multiple stacks of these things. You don't really need at least in my experience, you don't need more than a little bit of any of these resources at any one time. We got a little bit of oxygen, not much carbon at all, which means the whole, like, hey, we're refueling thing didn't actually happen. Let's drill again for 5. And we pulled back just a little bit of carbon. Doesn't really justify the investment of the fuel. No, it absolutely doesn't. We've got some cobalt and some more of things that we're not going to take. Okay, well, we did get our oxygen supply taken care of, so I guess we're looking for hydrogen now. Thanks, planet, for not having dirt on you. I would think that you'd have some... Rocky planet or gas giant, I said we needs the fuel. We needs the fuel, because they didn't... Wait a second, before you go, how full are you, how full are your ship is being with? Might as well just throw the carbon right in order to make more space in case we come up with multiple stacks of hydrogen. Probe for 6. And this whole system sucks. Testicles. Yeah, no more launching of probes at this. I don't like this system at all. At all. This system has not been good to me at all, which means that we should go drilling, because the system it's going to give me the tungsten now. It's gonna, it's taken so much from me, there's no doubt in my mind. This site is giving me tungsten right now. Tungsten! Tungsten! I knew it! Somewhere in my gut, or in my testicles, something was ringing out saying, you're going to get in, and I did the thing. Yay! We got the tungsten we needed. I don't want anything else from you. Let's leave this place, and let's see if we can't build some technologies before we leave the area. So, I need space in the ship, which I can get by throwing this hydrogen in the tanks, and we're already low on fuel. What was I going to make? What is the technology that I can make with my woo? It's a superconductor, which means we won't need iron anymore, basically at all, except for when things break down. So we just need to keep 1 stack of iron on us, and we won't need to repair the hull at all anymore. We could actually make the Death Seed with all the crap that we've got right now, but that's just a wasted space, as far as I'm concerned, because you can make black holes, and then black holes, get you out of tight jams, but how often does that situation come up? Well, you've just damned us. It's going to be the next situation to come up immediately. Let's go ahead and craft the superconductor. Does it need to be next to something? It requires a shield generator. If I could get it next to the shield generator, that would be nice. It would be pretty for my mind. There's the shield generator. So let's put in the superconductor. Boom. And yes, now it's saying... Superconductor online. Thank you, Iron Man. And that is the last iron that we will ever have to put into this ship because of damage taken just from traveling around. We are now immortal, except for needing fuel and oxygen and apples and berries from planets that we don't eat because they could be dangerous. Okay, I need fuel. Fuel. And I wanted to come down here. Remember, I said I wanted to be on this path. This path felt right to me. It just spoke to me in my gut. So why am I thinking not go to the yellow dwarf? Why am I thinking jump to the white dwarf? Sometimes you don't trust your gut. Sometimes you say, nope, just go to that yellow dwarf road upon. Be smart, otherwise they're going to yell at you on YouTube. I found something quite amazing deep inside the core of an iron-rich moon. A construction site full of working machines, working for millions of years, building small probes and launching them into space. apparently all that's left of a civilization long gone millennia ago. I tried to explore, but an automated defense system fired on me and drove me off. Oh, and I took damage. Well, thank God we got the superconductor and we're not going to take damage anymore. Okay. I know, it doesn't protect you from that kind of damage. So let's fill up, and I've still got a little bit of food to repair systems if and as they break, which is fine. Are we going drilling for more things? No, Ronan Pawn, you need fuel. You said you needed fuel, and that's probably why your gut was telling you to jump that system and go straight to the White Dwarf. What the hell is this? In the distance, there seems to be a spaceship. It's a huge one. Okay. Hi, guys! Hey! I think you guys are humans. I had one of those ships before, and it used the same fuel as mine. We must be friends, right? Millions of other ships fly with it. Unbelievable. They look like humans! Yes, it's humans! They're my friends! Thank goodness. Muggled Onsro Zeus, muggled love God Onsro Zeus. Okay? They attack me. They're not my friends. They're definitely not my friends. You guys don't know, I've got a superconductor, so suck it! I wake up several hours later. I am alive, but things are not looking good. The ship is badly damaged. No, it's not, superconductor. And so are some modules. I think the ship's computer is out of order. What did I just meet? Pricks. I take a couple of minutes to calculate the origin coordinates of this huge ship. What will I find in this star system? Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. I lost the ability to make the superconductor. Thank God I built it. I lost the Death Seed. Never wanted it. The space folder's broken. The interplanetary reactor's broken. We lost copper. We lost tungsten. We lost some of the tungsten. I just got the well, I got what I wanted out of it. The cobalt, the platinum, the hafnium, the oxygen, the gold, the thorium, the iron, the silicon. Game! Why are you taking the piss out of me? Have I been that bad to you, game? Have I really been... Oh, good, we've got yet another place. It's not far ahead, either, that I need to get before dying. And in this system, just a rocky planet, and down to 28 fuel, and you just robbed me of a whole bunch of stuff. I need to fix some things. The space folder is damaged. Repair it for 1. Thank God I did save some fi. The interplanetary reactor is damaged. Repair that for 1, and now we are completely and totally out of fi. I have no fuel. I am the Ronin Pawn, and I've still got an Omega, okay? In worst case scenario, throw an Omega in the ship and all things will be righted. Jesus bloody hell. Pawn! Out there. There. We got to do that in the last episode, didn't we? Poop.